Good morning. It is day 10. So I am a third of the way through this month already, which is pretty awesome, to be honest. It started to pick up the pace day wise. Those first few days, like that first week, I feel like is always difficult getting into the habit and flow of it. But then once you have that routine down, and especially once you meal prep, I feel like the days can go by pretty quickly. So I'm a third of the way through this month already, and that's awesome. And also a little okay, I need to evaluate, and I haven't weighed myself yet. I plan to once I'm officially off my time of month, TMI, but I am almost there. I think today's my last day. So with Aunt Flo, but which makes a huge difference. If any women are listening, they could probably relate to working out. It's really difficult to work out to your full extent when you're on your, when Aunt Flo is visiting. So I am looking forward to that being done. And then I don't have, the bloating and the headaches and the fatigue and all the kind of normal things, which again have not been as bad as they've been in the past. So that alone goes to show that my changes in healthy habits are taking effect in other areas, which is a godsend. It's wonderful. So, yeah, but anyway, just quick update because it's been a few days. I am doing good. I have been working out gently this week. I have been doing just alternating between, walking, some YouTube videos. I guess I don't know if I've hit the gym this week, but I've been working out. I've been doing my bike, just mostly things here at home because I know that it's more gentle. And whenever I do have Aunt Flo visiting, I also will spend a little bit more time in the Word, which I really enjoy. So that's been wonderful, spending that time alone with the Lord and kind of catching up on some more, just giving that space to kind of process through things that I have been studying on. So yeah, it's good. But I also have been doing an arm workout. I think I mentioned that this month my small G goal is working on slimming down my arms. And so you guys have seen my flabby arms. There they are. My wings. Yeah. So slimming those down, that's at least the goal. And it's trial and error. It's not like I think for sure it's going to happen, but I say, why not? For YouTube videos, there's always availability, guys. We really don't have the excuses because we could literally work out from home. We don't need special equipment. We don't need fancy nutritionist or dietitian. We have so much just on our phones, looking and Googling things up. And I know that alone takes effort, and I can definitely attest that it can feel quite overwhelming trying to go through, sorry, my allergies, going through unedited, all that information, but it is worth it. And it just takes some trial and error. And again, this is not I'm only going to do this for, the next 8 months. This is the start to a new life for myself. And that's what I really want I want a healthy life for all those goals and reasons. So that being said, been doing good. Eating wise, I've been doing good, sticking with gluten, dairy-free, sugar-free, grain-free, all the, those things. But last night I did end up eating, I think, a little more than I should have because I just didn't mentally prepare myself. I had a busy day, and again, it's the end of Aunt Flo visiting, so I was feeling just a little bland, not as hungry. It's funny, I get to where I'm not very hungry, but I'm still craving foods because they're comfort. So good self-reflection in that. But so I had my smoothie a little late, and I was busy all day. And so I ended up skipping lunch, and I thought to myself, I'll just get to enjoy dinner and I won't have to worry about lunch. And well, by 3:30, I was hungry. And hindsight, I should have had just a healthy snack right then. But instead I was like, oh, I'm going to wait till dinner and I'm going to really enjoy it. Well, I didn't set those healthy parameters for myself. And so initially I took a good portion and enjoyed it. And then when I went back and I was picking off, I'd made a whole roasted chicken with golden potatoes and roasted carrots. Which was delicious, covered in herbs and stuff, all totally on plan. But as I was picking off the rest of the meat from the carcass so that I could, put it all away in the fridge, I started snacking on more and more of it. And it's not like there was a ton left, but then suddenly it was like I ate what was left. I ate the last pickings of it. And I was like, dang it, Julie, like it would have been nice to have portioned that and had some more for, another lunch or something. Like that could have easily, even if it was just a small little bit, I could have put that into some chicken quesadillas for the boys or, made something else. So wasn't proud of myself for that. And this morning, waking up and not feeling my usual empty stomach, I'm feeling more of that like, oh, I had a big meal last night, kind of still full thing. So I don't love that. I don't love waking up feeling like that, to be honest. I like waking up and feeling that sense of like, ooh, fresh start, clean slate, let's get it. So lesson learned. I need to set those parameters. It's not that skipping a meal can be a bad thing, because some days you're just not hungry for 3 meals and that's fine. Some days you may need 3 meals and a snack, or like more so 4 small meals, whatever. You got to find what works for you. But for me, I did not set myself up well. And that is something that's more of a pitfall for me. Like my dad, I can go like all day without eating because I'll have that motivation. This is what I used to do when I was working a lot before I got married. I would go all day working and then I would come home late at night and then I would eat like my one big meal and then go to bed. Terrible for you. So yeah, it doesn't work the same. You can't just consume all of your calories in one large meal like that. And especially since my meal was not like a big old plate of vegetables with lean protein, it was not. So it was mostly the things that I'm now avoiding, the gluten, the dairy. So yeah. Or the fatty proteins like, steak. We don't have that nearly as often because I just don't feel good when I eat it. It sounds good, but I don't feel good afterwards. So anywho, that's where things are at. But speaking of that whole train of thought, the little question or nugget wisdom I wanted to share is, what are your excuses? What do you use to help you not do the things that you want to do because they will help get you to where you really want to go? Gosh, can I say that more complicated? For anyone that's listening, even if it's just me, I'm talking to myself. What are your excuses? What are the things that you do in the moment so that you don't have to, do things that really you want to do because they're going to get you the results that you want? So example, let's say a big excuse is I can't wake up early in the morning to go work out because I'm too tired and I need my sleep. So that's a good reflection to rewind and say, okay, what are you doing the night before? How are you spending your evenings? Maybe that's the only time you have some you time. Maybe that's the only time you and your husband have time to be together. But how are you actually spending it? Are you guys staying up late watching shows or movies or playing video games or looking at your phones or, where it's actually disrupting your sleep patterns anyway? Or are you spending some quality time together and then maybe reading a book or playing a board game? There's taking a nice walk and going and talking together. There's ways of doing it so that you can help prepare your body for sleep. And then making sure that you just get in the habit of going to bed early enough. And my husband can attest, bless his heart, I definitely do fall asleep earlier than he does. And we've just kind of gotten used to it for this season because he knows that these are important goals and he supports me in this. And so we've kind of learned that we have like right when the boys go to bed, we have some us time that, that we can chat, we can watch something, we can, play a game. And then after, he can start to settle in and do something of his own. He can, watch something, play a video game, read. And that's when I start to do my kind of like wind down time so that I'm in bed and ready to pass out no later than 10 so that I can get up by 5:30 a.m. So depending on what I have planned for the workout. So anyway, I know that that could be a really big excuse. That was definitely one of mine. And then also when you wake up, I don't know about you guys, but I immediately, in my mind, even if I've been doing it consistently for 10 days, my mind goes to, oh, I'm tired. Couldn't I sleep in just a little bit longer? What if I did my workout later? And so what helps me is that I take those baby steps. I feel like I've talked about this before, but I have my clothes already laid out the night before, ready to go. So I'll literally just turn off my alarm. I will get up. I will go into the bathroom. I'll freshen myself up, get dressed. I'll come out and I'll do my devotional time. And by the time I'm out doing my devotional time, I can get into the right headspace to prepare myself to work out. And so it's just those like baby steps. And some days, like, that's what I need. I'll literally have to tell myself, just get up and go to the bathroom. And once I'm there, just put your clothes on, you know, and I go from there. So, oh, there's another person running. Nice. Anyway, those are some bigger excuses that I do, but I just wanted to challenge you guys. What are your excuses? What are the things that hold you back from hitting your goals? And when you find them, find ways to eliminate those excuses. You know, it's really just like in scripture that we are to flee temptation. In a way, we can kind of flee those excuses. You know, if you need more sleep, get more sleep. Set yourself up for success so that you can get enough sleep. Maybe sometimes that means that, you know, if your schedule permits, you can sneak in a nap in the afternoon. Or, you know, if you're like me, I really like getting my workout done in the morning. It starts my day off well, and I would rather do that and then try to like sneak in a nap in the afternoon while my boys are all napping. I get that that is not realistic for everybody. You got to find what works for you. Maybe you're someone that enjoys working out later in the evening, but you got to stick to it, right? Maybe it's, I don't have time to prep food. You got to lighten your schedule so that you have time to do it, because I can personally attest, oh man, meal prepping, yes, it sucks to get into the habit of it, but it is a godsend for sticking with your health goals. It makes a huge difference so that you are not constantly going to the fridge being, I'm starving right now, but I have nothing healthy prepared. So I'm just going to quickly throw something, or I'm not going to eat, and then I'm going to be even more hungry later on. I have fallen into that pit many, many times. So anyway, that's a thought for today. What are your excuses? And when you find them, evaluate how to avoid them. Must be getting later. So I'm going to let y'all go. Have a great day. Wherever you're at, keep at it. And I'll see you again soon.